going on?
Thank you so much.
Feel like $1 million.
Shout out TMZ, you up?
Let me check out that rig.
TMZ stands for the Mayweather Zone.
How'd you find me, bro? I got my disguise on.
I love my TMZ family.
Welcome to TMZ Sports, where the triumvirate is back, baby. Edward Lewis, Lucas Whitman, triumvirate in the house. And guys, it is summertime. It is hot. It is time for summer fun, summer flings. It's not time for dating, at least according to one potential celebrity couple. Lucas Whitman, you got the scoop. What's up?
Yes, so the GOAT has been hanging out in Europe lately. We all know he went to Jeff Bezos and Laura Sanchez's wedding, and he's been hanging out with all these different A-listers. I mean, you're talking about Patrick Schwarzenegger, Kate Hudson, Kendall Jenner, all these people, but there was one picture in particular that got people talking, and that was him sitting right next to Sophia Vergara on a super yacht. And so people started to do some digging, and there were reports going around that they were having a bit of a summer romance. Well, we reached out to our sources, and they said, that's absolutely ridiculous. Not at all. This is a summer fling of sorts, which I guess this is different, and you're kind of, trying to figure out what that exactly means, but I guess you could just say that this is just two really hot people enjoying each other's time, whatever that is. Leave it up to speculation, but absolutely not a romance in any way, shape, or form. Just two hot people.
I'm trying to figure out what exactly is obtained by calling it a fling and being so adamant that it's not a romance. What exactly does this couple get out of this? Because if you're hooking up, it is by definition a romance, right? I mean, we joked about it earlier, Lucas. Are they just not kissing? Is that how it's defined as not romantic? It's just simply transactional? I just don't understand it. Look, this just appears that these two are definitely hooking up. They have no intentions as of right now of dating. That can always morph into something for the future. I don't really get why they are adamantly calling this not a romance.
I'll explain this to you, my friend. That's what I'm here for. The reason that they're saying this is that no one can ask them, when's the ring coming? Is this going to end in marriage? This is a short-term thing. Don't start speculating about the future. We're shutting that down. Right now, we're having fun. It's the summer of Brady. Again, this is what the GOAT has been doing since he became single. He's as the GOAT going out there and finding all the GOAT bachelorettes and having summer flings. All right, guys, moving right along. We got a big signature on the dotted line. A celebrity, dare I say, super fight is now going down for sure. Edward Lewis, you got the details. What's up?
We are going to get a rematch of the Adrian Peterson versus Baby Joe Castaneda poker fight. Just a couple days after Baby Joe put his signature on Celebrity Boxing's contract, Adrian Peterson has now signed on too. We got pictures of him, you can see right now, just after he put his pen to the paper. And it's going down, guys. Right now, there is no official date set, and there's no location set, but we have two signatures, so they both have agreed to fight each other, and so it's going to happen at some point in the future. We also spoke with Adrian Peterson just after he signed this contract, and he said he's going to take this fight seriously. It's not going to be something like just joking and make some money off of it. And if you remember, we talked to Baby Joe earlier this week as well, and he said he too is taking it seriously. So this is going to be a whale of a fight, man. I'm not usually interested in these celebrity boxing matches, but we've seen them in the round one, and it was violent, and I'm expecting a lot of the same when they get into a real ring.
And what they really have going for them is the fact that this is so organic. Sometimes you try and put these fights together and there's no beef before it, and then they pretend to trash talk and all that. Well, we actually do have some history here. The only thing for Adrian Peterson, though, is if he were to go up against this guy and leave with an L, I think it's time to hang up the boxing gloves for good. But, that first outing against Le'Veon Bell, two athletes going up against each other, take on an average Joe, and if you lose that time too, maybe not. But we got to fill out this undercard now. Who are we going to get on this fight? I mean, maybe a Pac-Man Jones and a cop. Who knows? But let's have some fun with this and see where it goes. But shout out to both of them for actually putting pen to paper and backing their talk and wanting to make something like this happen.
Lucas, I think that's where this one starts, right there. If AP loses this fight, he's done. He's not allowed to fight anymore. But where does it go after that? We talked about this a little bit yesterday. I mean, how does this affect the reputation of Adrian Peterson if he loses this fight? I mean, he is one of the greatest running backs to ever play the sport of football. One of the most physical running backs to ever play the game, too. Let me just throw that one out here since we're talking about transitioning into a combat sport. And I mean, I shouldn't even use the word transitioning. He's already taken a pro fight. Granted, didn't really go his way, but he was fighting against another superstar athlete. So, you know, foreseeable that he could take an L. If he loses this one, I don't know what's going to happen. And because of that implication, I got to say, I think I'm more excited about this celebrity fight than anyone I can remember in recent memory. Ed, you talked about this thing starting organically. This was a legitimate fight. And because of that fight, I have so many questions because it looked like Baby Joe got the better of that exchange right there. Again, with AP having boxing experience, I mean, where is this one going to go in a legitimate professional competition? When there is a fight camp attached to it, I mean, which fighter does that favor? AP's been through a fight camp, didn't help him in the bar fight. Maybe once he gets back in camp, he'll be good to go. Now he has a couple camps under his belt. I don't know. Baby Joe, has this dude even been through a camp before? Can he even handle it? Is he just like a street fighter throwing hands, kind of lucky? I don't know. And then for all these questions, that's why I'm very excited to see how this one goes. Again, I think I'm going to say it. I think I'm more excited about this fight than Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, straight up. Coming up next on TMZ Sports, AVP stars and Olympians Chase Budinger and Brady Wilkerson drop by the TMZ office to take on two of our own from our sports team. Watch this wild video next on TMZ Sports.
You're blocking. I'm over here. I'm over here. Nice. Incredible. Oh no. Nobody. That's all we need. We've already won.
We were a little nice to them. We gave them some easy points by missing our serves, but
gave them a little hope.
we did.
Yeah.
We need something to just tear it back.
I was better at the two.
We gotta be better. We will be better. I mean, 15, what is it, 5? 15-5 is not bad.
That was none other than Chase Budinger and Brady Wilkerson, Olympians, playing Edward Lewis, me, and Connor Hurley, this show's producer, on the volleyball courts here at TMZ's offices, and us going up 1-0 on them. Yeah, that's right. You just saw that. That's crazy, right? The pros joined us this week. They're in town for the AVP League event. We'll get to that in just a second. But they stopped by to warm up with us a little bit, play with us a little bit. And while we were up 1-0, they ended up beating us 15-5. And in fact, it got so bad we tried to bring in two more people, and they beat us 15-2. So it wasn't super competitive, but we had a lot of fun. We got some cool swag, like the hat I'm currently wearing. As for again why they're here, they're going to be battling it out at the Intuit Dome for, again, the AP League event. And here's actually some of their words on what that event is going to entail.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Intuit Dome this
Intuit
weekend.
Dome, absolutely. Friday night, Saturday night.
I go Friday.
Friday from
5 p.m.
5 to 9. Same with Saturday. High-level volleyball, the best of the best, playing against each other. It's going to be a beautiful arena, playing some good volleyball. So,
What's it like? Like, I feel like it's taking more of a center stage, the sport as a whole. You know, are you guys feeling that when you're you know, playing in these big games?
Definitely. Big arena, nice facilities. We've got the energy. This is the land of beach volleyball, so we're excited to be playing in LA. And the Intuit Dome is brand new, world class, so beach volleyball's got to make an appearance there.
Well, I know how it looked from playing on the court, but Lucas, you were off the court filming and checking it out. What did you think of Connor and I's and the rest of the guys' performance?
I'm so glad I can finally talk about this because you guys were parading around the office like you actually did something, but there's someone else here who's even more upset than I am, and I'm going to bring him in right now.
Okay, so in the morning meeting
here we go.
In the morning meeting today, I mean, this is so ridiculous. So Connor and Edward are talking about, oh, we got 5 points. I mean, which was great if that were really the case, that they got 5 legit points. The other team missed a couple of serves. That's why they got 5 points.
They didn't want to serve me.
Oh my God! Oh my God! That is such a stretch.
That's a kill. There's one, Harvey. That's
you think
kill.
they were scared of they were scared of Edward
because he plays
amateur volleyball at the beach on Sundays. I mean, give me a break. I mean, honestly, I just saw that serve, Edward.
I mean, they didn't
Seriously.
see Ed's hair.
I mean,
look at that dig.
Look at
dude.
Knows his way around the beach or something.
Look at that. She wanted no part of that.
Okay, but that was her. I wanted to see you spike the ball.
I don't have a setter.
You just. What do you mean you don't have a center?
Look at that set. Put me in the middle of the court. I need a better setter.
Anyway, it was really fun. I'm glad the landlord let us do it.
Same.
I will say, probably 20% from Brandy and Chase. Like,
yeah.
I mean, they were nice enough because they wanted it to be, at least a little bit of a competition. But shout out to you guys for actually going out there against them, because that's really hard to do.
Coming up next on TMZ Sports, we sit down with Courtney Hartinstein, wife of Isaiah Hartinstein from the championship-winning Oklahoma City Thunder, ahead of her big weekend where she is going to be a ring girl for Taylor Serrano 3. See what she has to say next on TMZ Sports.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Mike Babcock here. As a Knicks fan, it was hard to see, I think, one of the real fan favorites and one of the real key pieces of the team leave, but that's how it goes in free agency. And boy, did things work out for Isaiah Hartenstein and his family this year. Of course, signed with OKC, nice big contract. And what do? They go out there and win an NBA championship. We are so fortunate now to be joined, because Isaiah is not the only star in this family. That's the bottom line. I think, Courtney, you may be a bigger star for him, especially on.
Oh my gosh, no, not even close.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So, I guess, and you've got a lot of exciting things going on. We're going to hit on that in just a second. But you've got to tell me, first of all, what this was like. You move and all that entails. You go to Oklahoma City, and then to have this storybook year for you and your family. How amazing was this, Courtney?
I don't think it's really actually settled in yet. I'm still in shock. It was actually perfect. It was hard to leave New York. We love New York and the fans there, and I loved the wives in New York. But it was an easy transition. The wives here are so nice. Everyone is so kind and very passionate, just like New York, about the team. The Thunder is their team and they're ride or die. So it was an easy transition.
Isaiah obviously has, and it started in New York, but has become, I think, a more and more popular player around the league. But you too, kind of, you guys are parallel, but just shooting to the moon. You have become a really big star too, especially when you're talking about on the internet, on social media. What's that been like for you? I know you're used to watching him out there, but how about for yourself to become a pretty big deal in your own?
I'm nowhere near that man, but I appreciate it.
Don't sell yourself short.
It's cool. I was booked and busy in LA, booked and busy in New York. Then Oklahoma, I slowed down because I had a baby. I was doing the mom thing. It was great. And now it's picking back up. So I have the Jake Paul MVP promotions with Taylor and Serrano this Friday.
Oh, cool.
So Isaiah's going to be in the crowd and I will be working. So it would be cool to see him down there, doing my thing. So yeah, I'm back and I'm excited about it. It's been a while.
Talk to me about Wags and Wags.
Okay, so Wags helps us travel in style and comfort. Before it was just me and Wags, because you can fit literally 8 people. But for me this year, it has been with Elijah, my baby. So it has saved me because my child is always on the go, always moving. And it has a tri-panel sun thing. And the child is entertained and it gives me peace. And we're always going back and forth to the game so I can load as many guests as possible. And we had the longest season this year. So it was perfect.
And as he gets older, your son gets older and older, you probably have more boys back there, all his friends,
Yes.
right?
And he can fit. Isaiah can fit. That's good enough.
And Isaiah
Do you know how
fit?
hard it is to find a car for a 7-footer?
Right. What do you do? Right. I think over the years, especially us being, TMZ and in LA, we've seen a lot of basketball players come through and struggle to fit in a vehicle. It's
Yes.
not easy. So Isaiah fits. That's very important.
It is good. And then we'll use it next week. We have the ESPYs, so we'll be using that to go back and forth and run errands and get ready.
I
And
love it.
all the glitz and
private
glam.
style. One last thing before I let you go, because I want to ask you about the Hartinstein Foundation. I know you and Isaiah are doing a lot of work. Why don't you let people know what you got going on?
Yeah. So when people ask us what we do for fun, it's literally anytime we have free time, we do stuff for the foundation. So it's a family affair. My mother-in-law sets up everything. Isaiah and I come in and basically we work with organizations that give back to like children who have unstable housing or just need resources, food, whatever. We like to provide, fun things for them, rent out movie theaters, just all sorts of things. Isaiah's building actually a basketball court for a Boys and Girls Club right now. So it's like
that's amazing.
Really big things happening in OKC. So
that's incredible. Is the court going to be in Oklahoma City?
Yeah, it is at a Boys and Girls Club.
That and I'm sure, obviously, being a mother, it kind of even puts into focus just how important these things are. And obviously, sadly, a lot of kids aren't fortunate, and it probably even more meaningful right now that you've got your own.
Yeah. Oh, I've cried. I'm starting to cry at events now. I'm like, I need to pull it together, but it just it hits so much more home now that I have Elijah. So, it really means a lot to us, and we're just happy to be in a place to give back.
That's amazing. Courtney, congratulations on all the success you've had. It was, honestly, kidding aside, it was awesome to see Isaiah out there and win the chip this year. And I wish you all continued success.
Thank you so much. Great talking to you.
Thanks, Courtney.
Coming up next on TMZ Sports, Devin Booker agrees to the highest annual extension in NBA history. We look back at some of our favorite TMZ Devin Booker moments next on TMZ Sports.
Buckle up, party people, because the TMZ After Dark Tour has hit Hollywood! Get ready for a 2-hour rager on wheels with the DJ dropping beats as we hit Sunset and Hollywood Boulevard, baby! We see the hottest restaurants, sickest clubs, and stop at banging bars along the way. The festivities kick off every weekend from the Hard Rock Cafe at 7:30 p.m. So head to TMZTour.com to book your tickets for the TMZ After Dark Tour! It's gonna be epic!
Welcome back to TMZ Sports with the triumvirate of Edward Lewis, Lucas Whitman, and guys, we got a major contract alert, a new record broken for highest annual extension in NBA history. Lucas Whitman, you got the scoop. What's up?
Yes, that honor now belongs to Phoenix Suns guard Devin Booker, who just inked a 2-year, $145 million extension, which means he is now going to get paid $72.5 million a year. Now, if you read our website not too long ago, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was a very happy man because he had the label of the highest annual paid player, and that was so short-lived. Now thanks to Devin Booker, so congratulations to him. Dinner on him, I'm going to assume, but well-deserved. He's one of the best players in the NBA.
And his fat new wallet has us remembering some of our, I guess, best times with Devin Booker. Actually, back in 2017, a few months after I got here, my first few months on the job, Devin Booker was involved in an incident in an elevator. I'm sure you guys remember this. He was coming to Tyler Ulis's aid after they had been in kind of a scrap. You could see it right here. It was crazy video. I remember this, Lucas. This was like very early TMZ time for me, and we had broken the story. We had gotten the video. You see Devin Booker kind of getting in the elevator, protecting his friend, getting out, trying to chase people around. This was obviously Devin Booker's one of his first time in the NBA too, if I recall. So that was one of the very memorable moments we've had with Devin here.
Let's not forget about another amazing video coming to you from TMZ Sports. Back in 2020, during the pandemic, when we got Devin Booker and none other than Kendall Jenner out in Arizona. It led to a tweet where Kendall Jenner acknowledged that TMZ Sports exists. You can look it up for yourselves because I can't talk about it on air. But yeah, things have been great for Devin Booker on and off the court. Let's just put it that way.
Guys, Devin Booker becoming the highest paid. I got to take it back to this one because it's just a wild, wild trend. Like you just said, Lucas, SGA just had it. Now, is the best player in the NBA, for that matter, the highest paid? I mean, arguably just about a week ago or a couple days ago, maybe that was the case. SGA just won MVP, was highest paid. Now Devin Booker moving into that spot. This is a huge ego play, right? Like if you're SGA, you definitely don't love the headline, but you absolutely should because this is the trend that you want in pro sports. You want every big player whose contract is up to beat everybody in front of you because it's just upping the ante. It's raising that maximum or minimum depending on who the player is, and it's just trending everything in the right direction. So when you are SGA and your contract comes around again the next time, the bar is just so much higher and you're going to make that much more money. But yeah, SGA just had MVP, had highest paid. At least he still got his MVP. Arguably that one is more important. Highest paid, very short-lived, but again, everything's trending in the right direction as it should. Congrats to Devin Booker. All right, everybody, that will do it for us today on TMZ Sports with the triumvirate Mojo Mutati, Lucas Whitman, and Edward Lewis. Will the team be back tomorrow? I don't know, but what I do know is tomorrow we are going to have our TMZ Sports video of the week. Gonna be crazy, a new sport out of Ukraine that combines both soccer, boxing, and kickboxing. This is absolutely absurd. You're not gonna wanna miss this, so we will see you tomorrow where it will be the best show since today.
I'm a lawyer.